What is up, YouTube? I'm the Poké-Chap, and welcome back to our Pokemon Ruby version Nuzlocke. So, last time we managed to make it over to Dewford, our current locale, and everyone got up to level 10. I mean everybody. Geography got me some cool stuff, a couple of super potions, another full restore hilariously, and an Ultra Ball, which will be good because we got some things to catch. But first I want to see if I can get Bojangle a little bit. I want to see if I can get everyone a little bit higher up, because, well, first things first, let's just see if we can find this Steven guy. I don't want to fight the gym just yet. The last person was at, like, what, level... Yeah, the nose pass from the last one was level 15. So I can assume everyone needs to be, like, at least there. I mean, that's my assumption on that one. Oh, good. More Magikarp trainers. Perfect! Alright, now we start scratching. Fortunately, we still have a new catch coming up, so we could potentially get something that could help out a lot against next gym leader here. Though, with Hoarder, we should be fine. I think, I hope, I pray. Come on. Alright, what you got next for me? Bring it on! Oh. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Phoebe should be fine. I imagine that you can handle a Tentacool, you lovely young lady, you. Oh, yeah. Let's headbutt it! By the way, Phoebe knows headbutt now. That was something that happened last time. Also, I just realized I didn't mention it, but also because I didn't need to. Bojangle can finally use fire. So yeah, has Ember. We're not gonna bother switching out on that. That is just pointless. The experience is so negligible, it doesn't even really matter. Please do a crit or something. I don't want to have to hit this thing multiple times. Thank you, Geography. You are such a lovely young lady. You and your messy hair. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to you at all, dude. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Alright, so we're going in here. Let's go ahead and put Bed Eater up front. So whatever, I'm ready to Stun Spore whatever rears its ugly head in front of my onslaught of awesome. I have a feeling I know what it's going to be, but... Cool, an escape rope. Help me get out of here. Let's see what we get. Oh, wow. I actually don't have to worry about that until here, but... For everyone worried that, oh no, I don't have Flash, whatever will I do? I know how to navigate this without Flash. It's really fine. Fortunately, they leave you with enough space to know what you're doing. Alright, who's our friend? Who's Granite Cave friend? You know, it's a real good thing I got that Ultra Ball all of a sudden. I had not anticipated this. Alright, Ultra Ball. It's my only chance. Let's go! Please. 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 You ass! Alright, cool. So I don't get anything here. That's fine. I don't want anything. Ultra Ball was holding me back. It was weighing me down, honestly. Didn't even need it. Also, I guess I don't need you up front anymore, so... Actually, let's get a Hoarder back up front. Just for right now. Such. I'll work on Bojangle a little bit later, but for now I feel like... You gotta be kidding me. I could have had a Zubat. I could have had... No, it's fine. We'll find another one later. Find another one later. Right now, what's important is that we level up Hoarder so that she can finally learn how to bird. Because I'm gonna need you to know how to bird, little birdie. Little girl bird. So let's just keep killing things until she eventually figures out what those wings and or beak is used for. one of them will eventually click. I'm sure. What other cool things could have gone down here? More Zubats! Could have gotten more Zubats. I am sure there will be other caves where I can catch one of these things. I'm honestly determined at this point to catch a Zubat in every Nuzlocke. And see which ones prosper. So far, I'm 1 for 1. Like, Dizzy did amazing. Beautiful little Crobat. Or, no, it was only a Golbat because I was Gen 1. Straw never even got to see the Golbat stage. So, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Confusion ain't even a thing. Hasn't done anything so far. Alright, there's that ladder. Alright, and the daisy. No, it's this way. More Zubat! My god, there's a lot of Zubats. Please let 13 be the level of the bird. Also, please don't be confused too badly. See through the illusion. Move past the ruse. Yes! Now crit. Ah. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Now. Yes! This bird cannot be confused. Ah, so close! Another one of these little dicks. See if I can kill it. I should be faster than it. I should have been funny if I had done Supersonic and confused this thing. Probably should have done that. Oh well. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Surprised I haven't run into any Makuhita yet, honestly. That's kind of what I was expecting to run into first. Alright, cool. Didn't run into any Mawile either, honestly, and I think those are going to be run into in the lower levels. What's this one? It's a Geodude. Hey, that's a drown thing. I had just the move for that. Is 13 the level of the bird? Can I bird? I can bird! At last! The wings have finally begun to move in ways in which they were always meant to move. What's in here? Hello, handsome. What are you doing here? The device you have there, it's a Pokénav. When trainers that have Pokénavs battle, it keeps a record of how things went, I think. Oh, pardon me. My name is Steven. I'm interested in rare stones, so I travel here and there. Oh? A letter from me? Here, please have this. Also accidentally touched my hands on the way. Get it, please? Please? Okay, thank you. You went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need to thank you. Oh, please, 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 please. Let me see. I'll give you this TM. Not what I was hoping for, but... if it's from you, Stephen, I'll accept it. It contains my favorite move. Steel Wing. I'll be your Steel Wing, big boy. I don't even know what that means, but I want to find out. Your Pokemon appear quite capable. If you keep training, you could even become the champion of the Pokemon League one day. That's what I think. Now, I've got to hurry along. Until next time, I'll wait for you, my love! Oh, oops. My excitement, I smacked the mic. Okay, so, I may be able to bird. Problem is, everyone's still kind of weak. And the last gym was at level 15. I know we're not not a lot has happened since then. But I would feel way better if everyone was at least about that level. So we're just going to, I'm skipping a jump down here. And we're just going to see what's around here, and I'll just murder it all. So I guess the last part of this will be a grind-a-thon. How's that sound? And then when we're ready, next time we will go and finish the deed. There's that Makuhita! And just in time for me to murder it with Bird! Bird! Oh, so much Bird. Such good Bird. Okay, so let's see. What can I talk about to help fill the void of silence that is me murdering cave-dwelling creatures? Actually, I just remembered Aeron are here, aren't they? Funny story about Aeron, actually. So, back when I was in college, a friend of mine was... When was this? I think Gen 5 was the relevant generation at the time. So, back when Unova was still new and shiny. A friend of mine was actually trying to get himself an Aeron, but he wanted one that was specifically Rockhead. So, at the time, they only had 2 abilities, excluding hidden abilities. I don't even remember what... No, his hidden ability is Light Metal. But the 2 abilities that you could get without doing that Dream World nonsense was Sturdy and Rockhead. Those are the only 2 abilities it can have. So, using my quick thinking and ingenuity, I came up with a foolproof strategy on how to find a Rockhead Aeron. Now, what you're going to need for this is very simple. You just need something that is significantly stronger than an Aeron. Like, in here, probably something about, like, maybe, I would say at least level 20, since everything here is, like, barely scratching the surface of 10. I need to work on that one. So, you need to have that. And then, it has to know some kind of fighting move. Preferably something decently strong, like Brick Break, I would say, is a good one. Anything stronger than that would also be good. Close Combat, Focus Blast, whatever nonsense you want to have on this thing. Just something that can just obliterate an Aeron. Now, factoring in the abilities that they have, what you're going to need to do is find yourself an Aeron. And then you're going to want to use your superpowered fighting move and wreck that thing's world. Now, one of 2 things is going to happen when you do this. If it has Sturdy, it's going to survive with its 1 HP, because in Generation 5, when they fix Sturdy, it works like a Focus Sash. So we'll just bring it down to 1 HP. Now, that one is worthless to you. It means nothing. It will not have the ability that you need. However, if you hit it with your move, and it dies, then that means it had Rockhead, and that's the one that you're going to want. As you see, it's impeccable logic, and he was enamored with this advice, so much so that he was just laughing as he gleefully began to slaughter Aeron left and right. Eventually, he did find a few, but, I mean, I didn't quite understand why he found it that funny. I mean, it's foolproof logic. This may also be why I don't have many friends. That was one of my favorite little things I've ever come up with. I have never forgotten that, and I probably never will forget that. I guess all the Aeron must be on the lower level, and the Mawile, because I haven't seen any of them. I figured I would have by now. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? Well, no, I can just do that with Bojangle, because I was thinking I could probably up it to, like, getting everyone to level 16... so I can, you know, justify having Bojangle finally evolve, but at the same time, that would also, like, just be kind of weird, but I can just have Bojangle just be the strongest. Return things to what is largely considered the natural order, you know, but I'll figure that out. I am almost positive I'm not going to be able to finish this entire grind in 15 minutes. I just kinda doubt it. Even if everyone just needs to go up by 5 levels, that's still a lot of grind. A lot of grind. So how about that Steven? Steven may actually be like one of my favorite NPC characters out of all of Pokemon. I don't know what it is, just, and I'm not going off like that fanboying bit either. Also, because it wasn't a bit, that man is great. But I don't know, just something about Steven's just always been like really cool to me. And he's one of the characters that I feel like didn't get, what's the best way to word this? Oddly redesigned in the remakes. So every time they do a remake, I feel like the designs are always a little off. With the exception of Fire Red and Leaf Green, those redesigns I felt like were pretty solid. But like Heart Gold and Soul Silver just felt kind of weird. Oris, again, the redesigns for the most part felt kind of odd to me. Like just not a little too cartoony for a Pokemon thing, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know, it just, the aesthetic of them felt a little different, and I realized it was inherently like an updated version of the original sprite models, but it felt weird. But Steven felt largely untouched, and the changes they made to him were subtle enough that it worked. And this, like, the idea of just a steel user, to me, is real cool. And he's probably one of the better steel type users, even if technically half his team isn't steel type. Also, he is just one of the better champions. I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's not the best by any means. It's hard to top Cynthia, just because she is so freaking good. But he is definitely up there in terms of like the better champions. I would say top 5 easy. And that may sound weird because there's only 7 generations of Pokemon games, but you also gotta remember, not every generation followed the same rules. Like, Generation 3 technically had 2 different champions. Generation 5 had 2 champions. Yeah, so there's been quite a few champions. Definitely more than there have been generations of Pokemon, so I would say baking in top 5 is pretty good. Maybe even more. Hold on, let's see. Cynthia's definitely top. The only other people and then Steven's also up there. Lance is pretty good. Blue is, Blue's really a good, not really a good champion, but more just like a good final boss because he was your rival. I don't know if he necessarily makes like a great champion in that respect. Hey, Geography has some stuff. Take. Holy sweet mother of Jeebus! Yo, I can get a Slowking. If I can find a Slowpoke. Okay, so you're done for now. So, Betty, you're up. Yeah, and I can't think of too many other... Actually, I like Alder as a champion, but he's also... I can't put him too high because he's also not that tough. Like, I hate to say it, but he's really not. Like, Alder's pretty easy to beat. But his character, if nothing else, makes for a fantastic champion. Like, I like his character, just not his team. His team is infuriatingly easy, especially since most of it is Bug, and he came out in a generation where Bug's got one of the biggest power boosts they've gotten since Gen 2. So the fact that he, as a almost mono Bug user, is pretty easy to take down. Actually, his best one isn't even really a Bug, it's his Bouffalant. That's the one that kills me the most often. Because that freaking stab head charge is ridiculous. Let's see, who else is there? Wallace is okay. I have no real yay or nays towards him. I feel like he's better as a gym leader. We'll see, because when he's a gym leader, he's not taking away from Steven as the champion. Iris sucks. Deanna, I like her character, but that doesn't mean I like her as a champion. Like, she's cool, and the idea of like, oh, cool, she's the champion, that's neat. Until you fight her, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, that was actually real stupid. Alright, I want to see if I actually could have stun spore this thing. I don't think I can, but, yep, nope, too fast. That was a failed attempt anyway. Alright. I was just curious how that would have gone. Okay, let's see. Technically there's not one in Gen 7, so, I mean, the closest I can come up with that is, I mean, I guess you could argue, it's like, well, no, it's you. And in that respect, I do appreciate that, but that one's also kind of hard to argue. It's like, no, that means it's a good champ. He's the best champion because it's the one that always wins. yeah, semantics, I guess, but if anything, like, in Sun and Moon, it'd be, Kukui, since he's the guy you fight the first time, and then in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I guess it'd be Hao, since he's the one that you fight. Oh yeah, spoilers, by the way, in case you guys haven't played any of these games. Though, if you're not up to date on Pokemon, I'm not entirely sure why you'd be watching a Ruby version Nuzlocke. 4 generations behind, so that, I can't imagine that one, but yeah, that's why we take on the champions. A lot of them are, I feel like most of them are good, but the problem is some of them just aren't, and there's not too many middle-of-the-road ones. For me, too, like, they're real good. There's, like, 1 or 2 that I think are just okay, and then everyone else just kind of sucks. Though, to be fair, my everyone else just kind of sucks basically consists of Iris and Dan, or whatever the hell her name was. And Iris is really just, like, her team is fine. It's all dragons. And, you know, if you have anything that has Ice Beam, you're good. Like, her stage was all cool and stuff. The problem is, I don't like Iris. I don't know if the anime played any part of that, but just, I cannot stand her. That's why I'm glad that when I did it, I played Black version, because I got Drayden. So I didn't have to worry about her ruining the experience for me. At least outside of just being, like, she works better for me as, like, Drayden's little aid, which is why in Black and White 2, when, you know, she's magically the champion, just felt weird. That of all people, her. Like, why not just keep Alder? Alder was fine. I mean, admittedly, as, like, a mentor-type person, he works great, too. Probably better than as a champion, honestly. Like, as the wandering mentor, he does work real... Oh, shit, I hate my berry? It sucks. Oh, well, whatever. Oh! The first hit of confusion! It has drawn first blood, and this Zubat is drinking it up. Well, there goes that orange berry, wasted. Whatever. There we go. Okay, get out of here. Oh, it lived! It drank just enough of me. I was wondering what the hell happened. God, I was in a perfect position to catch it too, but I'm Nuzlocking, so I can't! Darn it! Alright, I should probably swap him out now. He's getting kind of weak. Well, actually, if the next thing is like a Geodude, that'll be fine. Otherwise, I can just swap out. I will bank on this thing being... no, it's not. I mean, I can still drain this thing. It'll be a lot more beneficial than doing it to a Zubat. Yeah, that's pretty confusing. I can work with that. And I don't think this thing's going to be able to down me. I'm bulky enough as it is. I feel like I should probably do, like, a list actually, like, documenting all the champions and stuff. Like, I would love to do that. I actually really do enjoy top 10s and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Like, would you guys like that? Well, let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see me do, like, top 10s and stuff. Because I want to do that. I just don't know what I do it on. Like, I can do, like, champions, rivals, regions. Regions would be a fun one. Because I got some opinions on some of these regions. Way to go, Bed Eater. It was worth keeping you out. Alright, now you're done. And switch over to Bojangle. Your turn. Need to get Evolve a Bojangle. Yeah, I was probably going to do that at some point. I don't know. It's kind of hard to find the time between this and other series that I do, though. I guess now would be a good time, since until later in the month, I'm not going to be doing anything other than the Ruby Nuzlocke. But that's mostly because there's nothing relevant out now, so it would just be me playing a random game, and I want to hold off until later on when certain other games come out that I am super excited to play. I won't tell you what, though. But if you want a hint, I may or may not put something up on social media. Like on my Facebook and Twitter, just saying. it's entirely possible I'll put a hint there. I probably won't do it, like, immediately. I'd probably wait until, like... Actually, no, I may do it. Yeah, I'll probably post a hint, like, sometime this week. I don't know. Probably when this video comes out. But that is not the same day I'm recording it. Spoiler warning, by the way. I don't record these on the same day they come out. Yeah, it's just a lot easier, because way back when I was on a very different channel, that I will not divulge the name of, for reasons of embarrassment, I would usually do it, like, I would record the footage today of, very hastily put it all together, but it was also, I also did a very different format, and it would just kind of all just look really scrunched together and kind of bad, so... And that was also really chaotic, just having to get the video, you know, edit it, save it, and then upload it. It took really long. It's like you should just, like, pick a day to record, and then just, like, get about a week's worth and cram them all out then. So even when you do put things in the comments, I hate to tell you, it may take me a while before I can respond to them, because that's how me and a lot of gaming YouTubers tend to work. Okay, I don't know why this suddenly decided to stick out to me, but I'm looking at the level thing, and the L is massive compared to the V, and I don't, like, it seems so much, like, just thicker, and it's starting to bother me, and I don't know why it is. One of the many mysteries of the universe, I suppose. Mysteries that we can continue to ponder upon next time! Since this is going to take me forever, if you guys like what you saw, please feel free to do all the usual YouTuberies, like, comment, subscribe, and even share with a friend. Of course, if you want to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing, then you can head on over to my Facebook and Twitter pages that I previously mentioned. As also previously mentioned, I do leave hints, and also let you guys know when my videos go live, so if you want to keep up to date on that stuff, just head on over there. There are links in the description below, as well as links to my Patreon account, which... you can head on over to support me. I'm still doing my big event where if you guys can help me get a PS4 recording and streaming device, then I can play some more games for y'all. And I will also be rewarding you guys, you guys who help me at least, with a special Battle Lounge segment featuring my personal favorite competitive Pokemon team. I didn't get that from anyone. It's solely my own idea that I know of. And it will not be going up on YouTube. So if you guys want to know what my favorite team is, you gotta head on over to Patreon, support me. Again, link down in the description below. And until next time, peace!